Hello everyone, welcome to Chair Fit. This is about a 45-minute class and we're going to work full body. We're going to start standing up and do a warm-up, and then we're going to do some balancing work on either side, on both sides of the chair. So if you have a nice sturdy chair, find something that's comfortable. Find possibly some weights that you can use for our upper body toning work. If you don't have hand weights, you can use water bottles or a couple cans of soup, something for resistance, or even just your body weight will work. So we're going to begin actually with our feet just behind the chair, standing nice and tall. So I want you to relax your shoulders, but stand up as tall as you can, suspending the crown of your head from the ceiling. And feel nice and grounded as you soften your knees. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to take a nice stretch and we're going to lift it. And then on the exhale, let it go. Take another deep breath, stretch tall. Good, exhale, release. One more time, deep breath in. Good, let it go. So this time we're going to take just one arm. So we're going to reach one arm towards the ceiling, one arm towards the floor. Coming into a nice side bend, and then we're going to switch hands. So the other arm reaches towards the ceiling. Start to dip as you drop the other arm towards the floor. Let's do that one more time. Take a nice deep breath. Switch sides. And then one more time. Reaching up. And then we're going to inhale up and take the hands out in front of us. We're going to do a little rotation. We're going to look back. And then we're going to inhale back to center. Then you're going to exhale, follow your hand back, looking over your shoulder, go where you can. So you're listening to your body. Just go until you feel some resistance. And then pause, and then we'll return back one more time. Take a nice deep breath and exhale, twist. Slowly bring it back in. Last time, open it up. Good, and then we're going to bring it forward. We're going to interlace our fingers. We're going to round our back. And then we're going to stretch nice and tall. We're going to round the back again. Good, stretching nice and tall. And then last time, just gently round your back. Good, and then bring the hands in. We're going to take the hands behind the chair. We're going to start with the lower body now, warming up the lower body. We're going to start with some squats. So you're just slowly bending your knees, sitting your hips back, holding onto the chair. These are high squats. Starting to warm up the lower body. Good, and if you want to work a little harder, you can take the arms away from the chair so they're parallel to the ground. Good, reach it forward. Stand tall. Exhale. Inhale. 4 more. Beautiful. And then holding on to the chair, we're going to do something called the tick-tock, which is working the hips. We just take the leg out to the side, the toe is forward, working the inner outer thighs. Use the chair for balance. And stop anytime you get fatigued. Otherwise, stay here with me for 4 more. 3. 2. Good, and last one. Take your right leg, we're going to step it back. The front leg is bent. We're going to stand nice and tall. Take a nice deep breath, lifting the arms up. So this is like a warrior one in yoga, but it's a wonderful strengthening exercise for the lower body and the core. We're going to take the hands down. You're going to feel that stretch in the back of the heel and the calf. We're going to hold on to the chair as we lift the heel off the floor, coming onto the ball of our feet. So rolling up, roll down. So you get a nice high lunge. You can feel free to add either the opposite arm as you come up on the toe, or maybe both arms. Good, give me 4, lift up, lower the heel, come up. Remember, you can grab the chair at any time. And last one, deep breath. Good, hold it here, take your time as you step that foot forward, the other foot steps back. We lower, we're in a nice lunge, this front knee is bent, back heel is on the floor. Take your time, taking the arms up, maybe one at a time. Feel free to use the chair for support. Here's our warrior 1. Take a couple breaths right here. And then take the hands down, hold on to the chair and raise the heel. Remember, you can always lift the opposite arm. So as that heel comes up, opposite arm swings forward. Maybe both arms. Or just hold on to the chair. Just work your feet and ankles, coming up on the toes, dropping back on the heel. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, hold on. Take your time as your back foot comes forward. Good, you're gonna shake your legs out. We're gonna come over here to the side of our chair. We're gonna make sure we're holding on to the side of the chair. And we're gonna start with our outside leg and we're just gonna step forward. Do a little mini lunge, and then we're gonna take it to the side and lunge. We're gonna take it behind us and lunge. So this is where we were just a moment ago. It's a back lunge. This front knee is over ankle. We're gonna come back to center, take it out to the side, so you step where it feels comfortable. Bend and shift your weight. Come forward, shift your weight. So ideally, about 40% of your weight's on the supporting leg, about 60 is on the leg that's lunging. So that makes it pretty easy for balance. Some people can do it without the chair. And how wide you lunge depends on you. So we'll do it one more time, lunging forward, lunging side, lunging back. So if your balance is pretty good with that, let's go to only 30%. So now 70% of the weight is on the supporting leg, and we're just gonna tap and bring it in. Tap, about 30% of the transfer of weight goes to the toe. And then just to the toe and spring back. Come forward, spring back, to the side, spring back, behind, and back to center. Good, so that would be level 2. Now if you want to go to level 3, you just tap the toe, front, side, and back. Come through, tap. So it's about 90% of your weight's on the supporting leg. You're just tapping the toe. So a lot more challenging. This leg is very, very light. Most of your work is in the supporting leg. Some of you who have really good balance can go ahead and take the hands off the chair and see if you can tap, tap, and return to center. Tap front, tap side, tap back, bring it together. Try it one more time. If you need the chair, use it. I always look about 6 feet in front of me. It helps a lot to fix your eyes somewhere. Good, so let's shake out the legs, especially that supporting leg that did so much work. We're gonna go to the other side. So we're holding on to the chair, outside leg lunges. So remember, about 60 to 70% of the weight is coming forward. Step it back. Now take it out to the side. Shift your weight. Take your time bringing it back. Now straight behind you, step back, coming into a lunge, and bringing it together. So let's do it again. Step forward, just like you're taking a nice giant step forward, lunge. Bring it back to center. Step it out to the side. Bring it back to center. Step it straight back. And bring it back to center. Let's do it one more time. Lunge forward. Feel free to try and take the hands off the chair. Lunge side. Lunge back. Good. Now holding on to the chair, we'll just go to the ball of the foot, spring back, out to the side, spring back, behind. Use that strength in the feet to spring back to the ball of the foot. Don't lower the heel. Shift, and then to the behind you, and then shift back forward. Let's do it again. Forward, without putting all your weight there, spring back, side, start to transfer and spring back. Good, and now if you want to try level 3, you're going to go ahead and just tap the toe, and then take it out to the side and tap. Only about 10% of your body weight's on the tapping toe. Out to the side, behind. Good, so some of you have really good balance, and if you want to challenge yourself, take your hands on the hips. Remember to find that spot about 4 to 6 feet in front of you. When you're ready, tap out to the side. Tap out to the back. Bring your feet together, make sure you have your balance. When you're ready, shift onto that supporting leg. Tap front, tap side. Tap back and together. We're going to do it one more time. Front, side, back, and together. So you can use a chair for this. You can use a wall. If you're using a wall, you can do the taps. You can also do half circles where the foot is not at all touching the floor. So that would be the more advanced level. So hopefully you feel like your balance is improving. Remember, balance is one of those things that as we practice, we improve. So keep working on your balance. We start to lose our balance as we age, so the more we do it, the better we'll be. So we're gonna start with some light weights. 1, 2, 3 pound weights is all you need. We're going to start with some bicep curls. So we're actually going to start with something called the hammer grip, which means you're going to hold it so the weights are vertical, or if you have water bottles, they're vertical. It's like we're holding onto a hammer. We're going to drop it all the way down to our hips. You want to make sure your feet are flat on the floor and you're sitting up really nice and tall. So take a nice deep breath. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to do a quick little bicep curl and then bring it down to the hips. We're going to inhale up. So we're going to do 8 doubles and then we're going to do 8 singles. So double arm raise. Take it down nice and slow. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go to the single. So it looks like this, starting with the right arm. Single, single. Good. For 6. Make sure you do both sides. 5. Curl for 4. 3. Good. 2. And then one more time. Single, single. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to work on the triceps. We worked on the biceps. We're going to work the posing muscle on the other side. We're going to lean forward slightly. We're just going to pulse back. So both arms are straight. We're bringing our weights in our hands. And if you don't have weights, you can use just your fists and you're going behind the hips. All right, so let's do 8 singles with both arms, and then 8 by themselves. Good, one more time. Let's start with that right arm, press back. Left arm, press back. Right arm, press back. Just 6, press, and we're slightly leaning forward. We've got a little bit of a hinge, and our back is straight. And we've got 3 more, and 2 more. Good, and last one. Now watch, we're going to take both arms and do a lateral raise. So we're taking it about shoulder height, and we're controlling it on the way down. So lifting forward, lifting the weights. Now notice that I'm keeping my elbows soft, and I'm bringing my weights about to the shoulder. And you've got nice control for 4. Lift for 3, control it on the way down. 2, don't drop it, slowly bring it back down. Last one, bring it up nice and easy. Take your time coming down. So now back to singles. We're gonna go 8. Single on each side. 7. Good, lift for 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and last one, nice and slow and controlled. Good, make sure your feet are flat. We're going to bring our feet together. We're going to lean forward even more, and we're going to start with a row. So we're rowing up. We're going to do 8 doubles. Both arms, 4 more. Let's do one more for good measure. We're a little bit behind here, so let's go to the singles, right and then left. Good, for 6. Lift for 5. Lift for 4. Lift for 3. 2. And 1. Good, we're going to do something called the upright row, which means the legs will be apart. The weights are between our legs. We're going to stay forward and lift up to the chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we just go to singles. So just lift and lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and then coming back so you can walk your feet together. You want to make sure the feet are hip distance apart. We're going to scoot up a little bit. We're going to take the weights right to our chest. We're going to take a nice deep breath. You're going to take the elbows out to the side and in. Good, give me 4, 3, 2, and now listen to your shoulders. We're working one shoulder at a time. Right, squeeze in, left, squeeze in. Good, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze. Just 6 more. 5, 4, and the elbows really don't have to be any higher than the shoulder. You want to make sure that you don't feel any pain. We just have 2 more. Lift elbow and squeeze, elbow and squeeze. Last one. Very good. And then go ahead and relax down. Good. We're going to place the weights on our knees. We're going to take a nice deep breath and we're going to lift the legs. We're going to alternate lifting the knee. So we're going to start to bring in the lower body. And then we're going to start to add the core. So raise your knees where you can. The weights are your resistance. Couple more. Great, last one. Good, so we're gonna keep this weight down. We're gonna take the other weight up. Our arms at a 90-degree angle, and we're gonna slowly come across. So the elbow comes across the body. Make sure your wrist stays straight. So we're starting to engage these side oblique muscles. And if you want to work a little harder, you bring the opposite knee up as you cross. So you're adding the rectus abdominis along with those side obliques. 4, 3, 2, and 1. This weight rests on the chair, the other arm comes up to 90 degrees. Start just bringing that shoulder and elbow across the body. Notice how that feels on your spine. Go at a range of motion that works for you. Now if you want to add a little stomach crunch, the knee comes up as the elbow comes across. Good, just 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's bring it down. So we got one more exercise that we're gonna do. We're gonna start actually with doing doubles, and we're gonna cross at the chest. So we're just gonna come across opposite hand to shoulder and come back. And we're gonna cross, tap the shoulder, bring it back in. So for 6, and the arms come back to 90 degrees. Cross over the chest and back. Final 4, cross for 3, cross for 2, last one, and then we're going to go to singles. So it looks like this. The right arm crosses and taps the opposite shoulder. Good, just 7. So you do both sides. 6, 5, 4, 3. Take a break anytime if you need it. And here's our last one, just crossing over and bringing it back. Good, so we're gonna take our weights. We're actually gonna place them underneath our chair. And then we're gonna sit towards the edge of our chair. We're gonna round our back as we hold on to the knees. We'll do some seated cat-cow stretches. Hinging forward, straight back. Tuck the chin, round your back again. Coming forward, lead forward with the heart. Good, round the back. And then last time we'll bring it forward. So we're going to try bringing the feet together. We're going to rest one arm over the leg. The free arm is just going to come up. So you're just going to start to bring that arm up towards the ceiling. Go where you can as you open up the shoulders. Exhale that arm down. This arm rests on the legs. The other arm inhales up. Go where you can. Now you can do that again, or you can deepen the stretch by taking the arm up and behind you and grab the back of the chair, deepening that shoulder stretch, looking over your shoulder, slightly backing up. Good, and then come back. And remember, you can just go out to the side, or you can reach back, grab the back of the chair, open up that shoulder a little deeper. Good, and then slowly come back. We're going to take our feet wide. We're going to stretch over to the side for a nice side bend. Again, you're listening to your body. Inhale up towards the ceiling. Maybe if it feels comfortable, start to edge over the head. Stretching, opening. Good, and then bring it back to center. Good, we're gonna walk our feet together. We're gonna work on some lower body work. So we're gonna start with that right leg. I want you just to make some easy little circles. So just warming up the hip joint. Just make sure this is comfortable for you. And then we'll switch sides. And if those feel okay, then we'll do a step out where we step out to the side and we bring it back in. We're going to add the arm. So the arm is just going to follow the leg. You're just going to decide how wide you want to go. Working the hips a little bit more. Step out for 4, 3, 2. Let's switch sides. So start with the leg, decide how far you want to go. And when you're ready, add the arm. Again, range of motion depends on you. As you get a little bit warmer, maybe you can add more range of motion, but make sure it's comfortable. Last one, we're going to do doubles. So we're going to take both arm and leg out, cross it over, step it out. So it doesn't have to be big. You're just stepping out wide, get jumping jack, pull it back in. Take it wide, draw it back in. So let's see if we can do 8 in a row. 8. Jumping jacks for 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, last one. Excellent. Taking your hands, now make sure your feet are flat on the floor and the hip distance apart, taking the hands and crossing them. Good, we're gonna lean back and then we're gonna come forward. So this is all about the core. As we lean back, we tap the back of the chair. Keeping the back straight, we lean forward. So use your abdominal muscles as you lean back. Remember, you have a nice straight back. As soon as you feel the back of the chair, bring yourself back up. And as you go back, keep the core nice and tight. As you come forward, I want you to look over your toes. So see if you can look past your toes. Just good. One more time. Lean back. And they always say nose to toes. So your eyes are just beyond. So we're going to try this again, but this time we're going to sit up. So we're going to lean back. We're going to bring nose to toes. And then we're going to see if we can lift the hips. Lean back. Come forward. And it doesn't have to be a big movement. Just take the hips an inch off of the chair. Some of you, if you want a challenge, you can start to come up like you're standing up. Maybe come halfway up and then bring yourself back down. So use your momentum. Lean forward, nose to toes, weights on the feet. Good, lift that hip. Good, just 2 more. Wonderful way to build up strength in the legs. Wonderful. Okay, take it down, relax. Take a nice deep breath. We're gonna roll out the shoulders. We're gonna take the leg, one leg out in front. We're just gonna relax and rock it from side to side. And then we take the other leg out and we're just gonna rock from side to side. Then we're gonna stretch a little bit. So we're gonna bring the heels out in front of us. We're gonna try and get the toes all the way down. So you'll feel this wonderful stretch in on the top of the feet all the way up into the shins. So you're trying to bring the toes all the way down, tapping the toes to the floor. So we'll do 4 more. Great, last one. Now watch, I'm gonna take my toes, put them right where my heels were, and then we're gonna lift the heels. So now we're working the opposite set of muscles. We're working ankles and calf. And this, you want this to be comfortable. Let's do 4 more. 2 more. And then we're going to take the heels and bring them together, and our feet are in a first position. We're going to bring the toes in and out. So this is focusing on more of the ankle work. We're adding some mobility, strength to the ankles. 4, 3, 2. Glue your toes together, bring the heels wide. So go where you can. Both heels are separating. We're going to do 4 more. Last one, and now we're going to do a combo. So you're going to go toes, heel, toes, and heel. And walk it back. Heels, toe, heels, toe. Can you walk it out again, wide? 4 steps out, 4 steps back. Bring it back. We're going to do it one more time, all the way out, and all the way back. Good. And once you come back, glue your feet together. We're just going to roll onto the outside of our shoe and just stretch the hips real gently. Good, one more time. Good, and then we're going to step it wide, and then you're going to bring the knees together. Notice I'm rolling now on the inside of my foot. We'll do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to bring our feet together. We're going to sit back in our chair. So you want to make sure you're resting on the back of the chair. We're going to either hold on to the chair or hands on your hips. We're going to work on some leg extensions. The feet are flexed, warming up those kneecaps. We're just going to do 4 more singles. And then we'll warm up the hands and feet together. Good. Last one. Take the right leg up and now the left leg. Take the hands forward. We're going to point the toes and flex. So as we flex the foot, the fingers come up towards the ceiling. As we point, we drop down. So working those ankles and wrists together. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those feet flexed. We're going to go side to side. So it's a little flick of the wrist. A little bit of a wave. And again, we're going to try and do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to hold on to the chair and do a little flutter kick. So notice my feet are relaxed. My feet don't have to be high. Just a small little flutter kick where I'm leaning back. If you want to add a little backstroke, you can. So the arms just come behind. It's like being in the pool, backstroking, flutter kicking. Good. Couple more. And last one. So that was the backstroke. We're going to bring the feet together. Now we're going to do the breaststroke, which is a really good chest opener. So we're going to bring the hands in. We're going to lean forward, and then we're going to turn the palms, open up that heart center, bring the hands back into the chest. Pierce through the water. Inhale, press back. Good. So as your hands are in prayer, we're going to exhale forward. We're going to inhale as we open the heart and squeeze the shoulder blades. Pull it in. Good. Come forward. Open for the breaststroke. Exhale forward as we hinge. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale forward. Inhale, open. So imagine you're moving through water. Exhale. Inhale, open up that heart center. One more time. Exhale forward. And inhale, open. Beautiful. So we're going to finish with some stretches. We're going to actually start with that right leg out. We're going to come forward. I want you to see if you can touch the ankle or maybe the toe. Nice hamstring stretch, really wonderful stretch for the lower back. As you come back up, same leg, we grab that knee and we hug that knee to chest. Roll out that ankle. Drop the chin. And then you have the option of either crossing at the knee or crossing at the ankle. We're doing a spinal twist. So you're looking back over your shoulder. Want this to feel good. Let's come back to center. Extend the other leg. Fold forward. Go where you can. Take your time as you bring it back up. Remember, you're hugging knee to chest. We're rolling out the ankle. And you've still got that option of either crossing at the ankle. If you've had a hip replacement, it's probably best to, or knee problems, best to cross at the ankle or at the knee, because we're going to go into seated twist. One more nice deep breath. Exhale, come back to center. Make sure both feet are on the floor. We're going to go ahead and take our hands to our side as we lower the chin. Let the weight of your head stretch the back of your neck. And then inhale, lift the nose to the ceiling, gently looking up. And then lower the chin, come to a nice neutral place as the right ear dips towards that right shoulder. Now notice my other opposite arm is lifting, sending that neck stretch gently down the arm and out the fingers. You're going to take a deep breath, sit up tall. The outstretched arm is going to come to the other shoulder. We're going to look away. Nice deep stretch for the neck. Coming back to center, dip the other ear to shoulder. That arm is optional if you want to lift it up. Good, coming back to center, bring the arm across. Good, and then returning to center, take a nice full breath. We're inhaling until the arms come together, and then we're going to bring the hands all the way back to the heart. Good, sweep the arms up, breathe in, exhale back to the heart center. Again, deep breath up. Get some oxygen back in the body and in the mind. The brain needs oxygen too. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to the heart, and when we do, take one more cleansing breath. Just scan your body real quick, notice how you're feeling. And then I want to wish you namaste, and give yourself a little pat on the back for joining me today.